This presentation will focus on the fundamental motor skill of dodge. Fundamental movement skills are movement patterns that involve various body parts and provide the basis of physical literacy. Fundamental motor skills are considered important to student learning as it is the building blocks of further skills to incorporate for future sports, recreational activities and lifelong. A locomotor skill that involves a high degree of balance and stability in order to evade, move, or twist to avoid being contacted by a person or an object. Dodge is also a lead-up of stability skills such as bending, twisting, turning, and swaying. Dodge is a very important skill as it incorporates active, adaptable, and coordinated movement in order to change direction. It is also fundamental that students learn the skill on both sides of their body, even though it may seem uncomfortable and unusual at first. By becoming an expert in this skill, it can lead to increasing greater body and spatial awareness around them and can increase the child's confidence to participate in physical activity later in life. By participating in physical activity, this will also help increase the child's physical health as well as their social and mental development in many ways as they are able to participate in many different sports and therefore gain confidence and increase their self. Teachers must be wary that some students' skills will not be up to standard due to not as much exposure to physical activity, and skill mastery will vary according to the child's differences and the quality and quantity of instructions. However, it is recommended that skill dodge should be introduced during grade 1, which is approximately 6 to 7 years of age, and with the right opportunities, most likely to be mastered by the end of grade 3, approximately 8 to 9 years of age. When teaching this skill, it is important to incorporate different learning styles in order for students to successfully understand and demonstrate their new knowledge of dodging. Learning styles such as kinesthetic, visual, and auditory help the students to engage with the teacher and enable them to perform the skills with greater confidence. When teaching this skill, the teacher should make the instructional cues short and specific while at the same time age-appropriate terminology to make it easier for the learner to understand what they're saying. It is important to visually demonstrate, verbally explain, and give the students the opportunity to carry out or perform the skill. Using the correct equipment is crucial in order to do a good demonstration. Equipment such as cones or other obstacles is great to use when practicing the skills. This is a way for children to be aware of their surroundings and use their peripheral vision when they're using this particular skill. It is also best to encourage your students to wear the correct uniform to perform this skill dodge. Things such as having your hair tied up and having the correct shoes is important. When demonstrating the skill, the teacher should be positioned front on with the kids facing them. This is very crucial as it helps for the children to be more focused on the task. The teacher will start standing up with the students sitting in front of the teacher. The teacher will then demonstrate a move, and after the demonstration, the students should stand back up and repeat it back. By making the students not sit down for a long amount of time, this keeps them actively moving, but also allows the students to become more engaged with the lesson and helps them understand the body movement of dodging more clearly. If teaching outside, the teacher must be aware of the surrounding environment. Students mustn't face the sun, and the teachers must not be in the wind where the students will not be able to hear them clearly. If there are any distractions in the area, students should be seated with their backs facing away from those distractions to make sure they continue to be engaged with the lesson. Here are the key teaching points when teaching the skill dodge. Number 1. It is very important to change directions by bending the knee and pushing off the outside foot. Change of direction occurs in all-in-one motion. Number 3. It is important to keep your body lowered during change of direction or in the direction of travel. Number 4. It is vital to keep your eye focused forward and in the direction of your travel. Dodge must be repeated equally well on both sides in order to perform the skill fully. In this sequence, we'll be talking about common errors that you may see within the student of learning the skill dodge. Inability to change direction in one step. The whole body turns to face the intended direction of travel. The body remains in an upright position, i.e. not lowered when changing direction. The head turns away from the direction of travel. And the biggest common error of all is coordination skills in students. Feedback is very important for the student's life. In order to give good feedback, teachers can use this through and around the learning space to ensure a clear observation of the learning students. The best position for the teacher to provide feedback is by standing to the front or to the side of the learner. This enables a good view of the learner's actions or skills. When providing feedback to students, they should use the appropriate tone, enthusiastic and encouraging, and provide instruction not involving negative feedback so the child isn't focused on what they did wrong, but rather than improving on their mistake. Using hand signals like a thumbs up or a head nod is also encouraging to the students and lets them know they're doing a good job, which will help them boost their confidence. Ways to help children that aren't confident in this particular skill is to take the time with them, going through the basic steps a few times. This will allow them to be familiar in what movements they need to take by repeating them, and can also help them to prep themselves in order to perform the movement properly. To help assist other teachers when teaching the skill dodge, we have left some resources for them to check out. Here they are.